Hey everyone, it's LazLeoN here, and today I'm going to be doing a VOD review for my friend Meiru. I thought I would share my breakdown and my thoughts and my criticisms. I really hope you guys can get something out of this. I have a bunch of experience in Counter-Strike as an in-game leader, and I thought the skills kind of transfer over to Valorant, so I thought I'd give it a shot and doing some demos for some of my friends. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Okay, now let's talk about team comps. First, we're going to talk about Sentinels. It looks like right now you guys don't have any Sentinels. Right now, all you have is Sova, Phoenix, Omen, Breach, and Jett. Now, personally, I would have at least a Cypher or a Killjoy in there. Also, maybe a Raze, because Raze is super good on bind. I think that would help you guys' team comp out a lot, at least to have one Sentinel. Now, if you can't do that, you guys have to worry about your flank, and you have to make sure you guys have somebody dedicated watching it.
Yeah, what?
Who's Meiru?
Meiru, shut up.
Wait, make sure you guys
I'm gonna flame wall. Jett, you're gonna do your little dash.
Showers.
You're gonna do your little.
Okay, 5 seconds into the scrim, and I already see something that is a little bit worrying to me. You guys are talking about stuff that has nothing to do with the round. You guys don't have a clear, concise voice, like an IGL, telling you what to do and what you're doing in the round. You guys' comms are messier than my room. Okay, let's hop into game. Now, for pistol round, you bought a Ghost, Aftershock, and a Flash. Now, this isn't that bad, but when I'm playing Breach, generally, I want to get as many fucking flashes as I possibly can. I'll even get 2 flashes armor. Like, 2 flashes armor with a classic is perfect for Breach. Buying the USP, it's a little bit greedy, to be honest, and I think you can make much better work with what's going on if you have more flashes. Okay, now right here, when Sova's clearing this corner, he makes a step. Now, if you see, when you walk in this area, they can hear you from everywhere around this area, basically, if you're making an actual step. So they're going to hear that, and they're going to see your teammates running out this way, and they're going to know you guys are in bathrooms. So what you guys do is you instantly, after that step is made, you just walk. And I think what you guys need to do is you need to, after that, just run, use a flash like this, use your stun for back there, and try to peek sight. You can use, and basically just help use your utility for sight. Now let's see what Meiru does.
Someone's closer.
Nice, good
Yeah,
stuff.
got kill. We're already inside. Fuck, sorry.
Push up. He grabbed the Ghost and dipped.
dead.
One triple. Two triple.
Molly triple.
Okay, so you used no utility to get outside there until you fought 2 different people and already got tagged down. Now you really have to be using your utility to help your teammates' entry. That's what you do as an initiator, and that's what you especially do when you're playing Breach.
He's over here. One CT.
Nice play there, Jett. You got the kill, you're in a man advantage situation, and he jumps on the box. Okay, now let's talk about man advantage situations. You guys have a 3-on-2, and you guys are about to get the bomb down. Now, if you guys over peek here, you can lose the round very easily, but if you fall back, play trades, and play off of the bomb, which is basically another teammate that the enemy has to hug for 7 seconds.
One enemy remaining. Standing.
Okay, so you end up winning the round based off of trades, and you guys actually did that very well, and I'm very impressed, but you guys really got to work on playing back and not letting your teammates over peak. Okay, so we're going to talk about ecoing. Jett is over here all alone, and being here all alone is kind of really bad, because if she gets killed, there's no trades, and you give them a free gun. You guys are clumping up here, which is a great idea, but you don't have any pressure at all in bathrooms. You guys need to make sure you're clearing this with your utility, and also not letting Jett go out alone. Okay, so you guys got U-Haul no problem. It actually worked out pretty well for you guys. It could have been very bad, but you guys actually managed to clutch it out in the end. Those trade kills were very, very helpful. Good job.
Oh, we have one person watching flank.
Brad,
Okay, so we're going to talk about timings and the way that you guys are playing the first, like, mostly full bot round. So, your enemy can definitely afford an op here, and you guys are swinging alone here staggered. So, when I saw you peek, you ran out, and you ran this way, which is, this is the way you're supposed to be doing it. You should be running out like that. But your teammate walked along this way and wasn't anywhere close to being able to trade you. So if somebody had peeked here, with anything, honestly, with an op, especially, like if they have an op right here, you're dead. If they have an AK, it's a 1-for-1 fight, and that's something you don't want to take without it. Okay, so you didn't die in that situation, but you didn't really get anything out of it. But now, for some reason, Omen smokes top long, and I can kind of understand this if you guys are going to flash out of it. But I think this would be much better used putting it on elbow or CT where I see you do not have smokes. Okay, so your Phoenix flashes through the smoke that you guys have right here, and then you guys really don't do anything. Your teammates Hookah have already peeked and been fighting the teammates or the enemies on site, but they haven't dropped. You guys swing out here alone, and then they don't help you and you're not helping them. Phoenix and Breach are both your flash players, and you're playing them both in the same spot, and neither of you are using enough utility to get outside. So a simple flash like this will help your Hookah team, or even like this, or even one that hits like backside like that, and then use stuff like your Aftershock to clear corners like that, and just basically make sure your util is going in the right spot. You don't have to be taking these 1v1s, because that's what you did. You took a 1v1, they flashed here, and then the Cypher peeked you and you died with no trade. Now we're going to talk about when to and when not to force. If you're going to force buy, look at your teammates and your enemy's money. Your enemy saved 3 guns last round. They have 3k on each player, and they probably didn't save any first class rifles like Vandal or Phantom because you guys didn't buy one. Your team has 1 player on 2k, 1 player on 3k, 2 players on 4k, and 1 on 6k. You can afford an AWP, 2 AKs with full util, 1 Spectre/Ares, 1 Stinger with full abilities. This is a really good force buy, and it gives you a really good chance to win this round.
They're low on money.
One's behind box.
Yeah, behind box.
80, he overhealed.
So you have been visited by the dreaded solo peak. Now, there are many ways to fix this. A lot of it comes to just communication with your team, knowing what they're doing, and I can give you a few ways of fixing that. So either you can go into a server and you can dry run what you guys are doing off at the start. So let's say you know Sova's coming over here and shooting this arrow every time. You should know that you need a teammate before you peek this angle. So maybe you just wait for him and then you can use a flash for it if you want. If you want to do it silently, maybe think of having one of your other teammates rotate over to you. But if you want to do something like this, so you know when your teammate is ready to peek, if you sit in this corner and you say ping or 1 or something like that, and then when he's ready to peek he says pong, and then you both wide swing, it's just a good way of communicating with your team and being able to peek together. You could also say 1 and 2 or ping and pong, or whatever you want. You could say like pineapple and banana, something like that, whatever the fuck. There's 2 words that you guys talk about beforehand and make sure that you just basically coordinate with your team.
Fuck, I'm blind.
They destroyed my door immediately. I just got fucking 1 5. She didn't overheal.
Oh!
Nice, good pick.
Can't see.
I'm going back towards showers here.
Reloading.
I'm in TP. Gonna see if someone's
Is it
flanking.
gone on Volt? Grab the. Okay.
He already grabbed it,
Don't see anyone flanking.
Sick flash.
That was bad.
54!
Okay, so now let's break down this round, and I will show you in individual chunks where I think you did something that I would advise against and how I would fix it personally.
Volt, are you going showers?
Yeah, I'm going showers.
We got to talk about calling your flashes. So call where your flash is and when you're doing it. So when you're peeking an angle like this, say flashing high. And never use this flash, because this one, all this does is blinds your teammates peeking like this. This one does just as much. It even gets the person in this corner. Even doing it behind this box is better. Just throwing it right here, it's too hard to hit your teammates. Even going deep like that, that's a really good one to get one if you know an Opper is playing up there, or it even hits heaven. So this is a really good follow-up flash. So first flash here, follow-up flash here, and then peek.
Fuck, I'm blind.
They destroyed my door immediately. I just got fucking 1 5. She didn't overheal.
Oh!
Nice, good pick.
Can't see.
I'm going back towards showers here.
Okay, so you just apparently really wanted to just touch Jet's butt right here. Like you're backing up and grinding all on her. You guys gotta like stop being so pushed into one corner, and don't push a choke point if there's a smoke in it. Like there's almost no reason if they have a one-way there for you to be peeking that or pushing up there. Like sure, the jet dash, but you can do that from back. And honestly, if you're not doing anything off of that, it's really kind of just a useless waste of the dash.
Reloading.
I'm in TP. Gonna see if someone's
There's a
flanking.
gun on Volt. Grab the. Okay.
He already grabbed it. Already grabbed it.
Don't see anyone flanking.
Sick flash.
That was bad.
54.
Okay, so I look down at your util right now, and it looks like you have a fault line, a aftershock, and 2 flashes. Why are you and why is your team not throwing anything here at all? And why did you guys rotate all from short over to bathrooms, and then have no smokes going out and no util? You guys really got to learn how to throw your util into places where it really matters and where it helps you clear angles so you don't have to worry about people being in those angles. That's why it's so hard to attack when you're not throwing a lot of your util, is because people basically just don't know where to put it. If your Sova had thrown an arrow before he died, maybe that would have been good. If a Phoenix, he could wall out and that would be really good. Your Omen probably has smokes left over. You have flashes. Jetta's her, I guess you used her dash already, but you have her smokes. You guys probably have some ults here. I don't know if I can see that, but you have a lot more utility than you guys think, and you guys have a even situation where you have the advantage because you're on the attacking side. So you really just got to, when you have these advantages and you're entering site, you really just have to make sure that you are putting your utility in the right place. That's one of the most important ways to get better.
Teleport into my smoke and elbow.
Okay, so this will be the perfect round for you guys to do a default. It looks like you guys are running one of sorts, but I think you guys need to tweak it just a little bit. So I would never have a 3 group and then 2 solo groups, ever, in a default. I think that is just a way of you giving away 2 1-for-1s and having a three stack of people that just have nothing to do. Maybe they get a pick. If you lose, if even one of those 2 extremity fights gets lost, you guys lose all of that map control for free. Maybe you got a pick beforehand. That would be okay if you can get that trade, but you cannot confirm getting that trade every time. So I would think about maybe grouping up a little bit more. Maybe not doing 3-1-1, maybe do 2-2-1, or maybe doing a 3-2 or something like that. If you guys had a sentinel, otherwise, though, you could put traps up towards A and then everybody towards B, but you guys have to have a sentinel to be able to run a comp like that. And lurking like this just doesn't work as good unless you have like a lot of pressure on the.
Can you drone?
Yep, about to right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That smoke came from A. Close. Got him.
Nice.
I picked one of the other players.
I know exactly where you are.
One backside.
He's in camp.
Whoa, I'm flying!
One enemy remaining.
So let's talk about Sova and Raze as characters. So their entire beginning of the round job, the thing that they should be focusing on the most, 99% of the time, is clearing out all of the trips. So all the cipher traps that are playing right there, all the eggs that are going to be hiding in these pillows that terrify me and fill my dreams with nightmares. Basically, you just need them to help ease your way onto site, and you can even do this on rounds where you're not going to the site where the sentinel plays, so it makes them have to use their trips in more, I guess, less useful ways, I guess. So like putting them more on site so you're not arrowing every round.
Alright, she's CT.
Careful now.
Also stubborn.
Elbow, could be elbow.
Going through elbow, I think.
Planted.
Nice. Get up.
That's what happens, you know,
I got it.
sometimes you misplay it and then you clutch up, you know? You gotta misclick to clutch
Let's
up.
get
That's
these
how it
idiots.
works.
Exactly, make him think you shit, and then just get him
Exactly.
out of the way.
Exactly. You gotta hit him with the confidence. Nah, but for real, I need to rebind that key.
Wait, what? What glitch?
Dude, I was
No,
flying
I
when
didn't
I hit
glitch,
the
I missed
tripwire.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
trip.
the
What do you mean?
fake last time
You've
wasn't
never
that great.
seen that trip?
He
No.
was pushed up and he knew.
Yeah, it's
I've
a-
never been hit by it.
It's a trip that's like diagonal coming out of. What's it called?
Holding left hand side. Up.
What the
No one close right.
Misclicked.
She's pushed back your hole. She's behind, what the fuck you call it? Like the car.
Brad, just get round on right here.
I would fake.
I can't. I cannot go for bomb right now.
We're gonna spray you fake. We're gonna spray you fake.
Oh, heaven.
Nice ult.
Oh shit. I couldn't do
Gonna hold
anything.
heaven. Heaven's
Jeez.
dead. Heaven's dead.
Showers.
This is the exact moment you fucked up. When you went through this teleporter and then your team all decided to go B, you had so much ground over towards B that you just gave up that you could have just kept instead of going through the teleporter. So, you didn't know this at the time, but honestly, like, if you're lurking already this hard, you should just try to either go for it or wait till the bomb's planted, wait for the last guy to rotate, and then hop through. Now, when your teammates, if you had stayed here, you could have cleared all this for your teammates. You could have easily walked up here, cleared all of this for them. And you could have even gone elbow. Or, this is elbow, what is this called? Elbow, it is elbow, okay, I was right. So you could even go elbow and you could hold like all the way back towards here. And I'm pretty sure you had a lot more abilities, so once your teammates got the plant, you could help them fight CT. You guys could do an aggressive push all towards CT.
TP! What the hell?
PTP.
That was.
Yeah, one's playing backside A. Yo, I'm coming to you, Cuss.
They're poor. So.
Yeah, he had a lot of info off that. Come B. Don't run,
I'm watching your left,
We're going B. Come through CT. Be safe.
I'm gonna drone. Not holding close. No one under hookah.
I'm gonna hold this.
No one backside. Backside's clear. Yeah, you're clear to come on site.
One CT.
I did. I'm not challenging that. That's just stupid.
I'm challenging.
Yep.
Well, you have ADHD, so.
I was
Falling
like
back.
fucking hog dart, dude.
Yeah, let's push this actually there. Let's go.
No, don't. I'm not pushing it.
Don't push. It's a fucking
Oh.
save round.
I'm just keeping it.
Guys, they're on a save round.
None
Okay,
of us
I'm falling
died,
back.
so that's good.
Yeah.
Just hold. Like, keep map control, right?
One
Whoa!
enemy remaining.
Okay, so I think you know what you did wrong here. You should never, ever, without you, like, multiple teammates, be pushing for this angle. Like, you should never just hold that, because it's just... It's useless. There's no, like, if you are holding here and you have a teammate watching CT, there's no reason to just be solo peeking out here. Even if you get a trade, it's just not worth it. This place is so dangerous, and it's so open, and there's no cover, and your teammate, it's so hard for your teammates to play with you, and they can double. It's just altogether a bad idea to be pushing CT like that, unless you guys are throwing so much utility that it makes it worth it.
I'm putting all my eggs in there. What the heck?
Your egg.
Not even the frad. That's not even the freaking, like, it's the saying.
But it's pistol round, and you want to play in hookah. Well, it is a bad idea to play these angles where people can easily just one-tap you. What you should be doing is playing coordinated with your teammate, and if you have your teammate, well, if you want to peek this, have your teammate, or you should flash your teammate since you're breach. Flash like that. Throw flashes like this. There's lots of ways that you can flash them off of this angle, and you can peek and get a clean kill. Now, it is a very dangerous situation, and you might want to have other assistance through teleporter from one of your teammates at A. Either that being, you know, a drone through beforehand, or even a body. If they run through, you guys throw this flash, and 3 of you peek them, that's a perfect play. And then you guys can easily fast rotate back if they're not even there. So you just got to think about ways like this to play with your team a little bit more, rather than just playing in hookah and getting super dinked and then falling back and not being able to do much in the round.
Frag. I don't see anything.
Yeah,
Oh!
Okay, I'm coming through TP. I'm coming through TP.
Yeah, one here.
Wait,
Or should I? Alright. Ready?
I'm dead!
Flashing.
Oh god, you flash out.
Okay, so you've been dinked. You're falling back as breach. You get smoked out here. There's a Reyna flash up here. You're in a really bad spot. What is the first thing you shouldn't do is wide swing into where people can see you. Now, sure, you flashed first, but there's no reason for you to be in this corner. What you're trying to do is stall everybody. So you should throw a flash like this, which will get everybody jumping out sight. All you're trying to do is stall for your teammates that are rotating to help you guys. So you can have 2 people, you and the other person back sight, hold for this push, while the person rotating comes and holds for your CT push. something like this, and they can shoulder peek and do all this stuff. The first thing you should not do is wide swing solo out into a random cubby.
Ah, wrong side.
What the fuck?
One.
Oh my god, 104.
Okay, so you guys need to play a normal. Okay, so you have a classic. This gun is garbage unless you're on a pistol round and against not full armor. What you should be doing on this round is grouping up as a team and throwing a random strategy at somebody where they would never expect you to do this in a million years. So, classics are good close range. So you can do something instead of doing a normal 3-1-1 or 3-1 or 3-2 if I can count. You guys should be 5-manning somewhere. You guys could have, you know, Omen fake teleport be long, and then you could have 4 people walk short. And you can do it with a flash maybe because you had 2K or 22K I think, so you could use it you could use a flash. There's a bunch of different things you can do. You can do a lot of really interesting things with these teleporters and the Omen teleport.
A lot?
Pushing short, yeah.
Nothing long.
Will retake B.
I'll play your contact here. Just keep watching that angle. Back off when they start pushing. I'll flash and
One way
swing.
they shouldn't push.
Are you guys sure they're pushing?
I don't know. I just heard noise.
No,
I'm
what?
holding
We
in.
should not have rotated.
I'm holding a
actually short.
angle here. Okay.
I hear him jumping. Just keep watching that, Brad. Like, just keep jiggling it.
Oh shit, bad smoke.
Doom with me.
They're coming.
Why were you pushing out? Going heaven.
Oh
Back up.
my.
Okay, so you guys just really aren't getting very much information here. You guys need to be pushing and trying to get information throughout the round, and then telling that to your teammates. Don't just say they're here. Say, I heard 2 footsteps. I heard an Omen smoke. I heard Sova arrow. You need to like give actual crucial information instead of they're here, because that sounds like, oh, they're all 5 here. They're all 5 rushing me. If you say they're here.
I'm in a spot truck.
Where's that?
One U-Haul.
Too late.
One U-Haul.
And one
Cypher
was...
short.
He's in the cubby.
No.
He's in the cubby.
He's
What's
not
here?
coming
Probably.
anymore.
You have a lot of utility, Meiru.
I know.
Recon and 2.
You're nothing.
One enemy remaining.
Someone just stick it. Oh,
Last player
Attack
standing.
60.
And the
Nice.
crowd goes wild!
I'm gonna early dip because if we're on
Yeah,
E,
Gonna
you go.
stay A.
trying retaking gonna work.
I hear one B long too. Can you drone out, Silva?
Volley long.
Oh my.
Okay, yes, this was your fault for solo peeking, but also you guys need to be playing more of a 2 in or 2 out method when you guys are holding a site. So I learned this from, I think it was Sean Garrett or Steele in Counter-Strike. When you're holding a bomb site, you don't want to have one person sitting here in hookah and one person sitting all the way back CT, where they can't help this person at all. There's no use for you being all the way back here, or no use for him being all the way in there. What you could do is if you have somebody playing back CT, or maybe not even playing CT, if you have somebody like just shoulder peeking here, you could also have somebody jump peeking. You're both playing back sight, which is technically, you know, out of sight. You guys can get out very quick. Or you could do something which is in sight, which is like if one person's playing here, and one person's playing, you know, this box on sight, holding for hookah. So you guys are still close to each other, so you can still trade for each other. You can peek and help him. But you guys are both in sight. So you need to both be in sight or both out of sight in places where you can help each other. Now you can break this rule, but it is just a general rule that you want to be, like you could play 2 in hookah. You could have one guy here, one guy there, and then have some sort of information play towards there. So like you could have an arrow or a cam, and then you just hold this for a little bit. That just comes down to intuition. You also have your ultimate. So you need to learn how to play around your ultimate and how that can help you just win a round outright. If you, instead of having your Sova play in there, if you guys played 2 out with your ult, you can basically stall with your flashes until your teammates all rotate to CT, and then when they start planning, you ult, you flash, and then you guys basically have the site for free. They can't plant. You guys have a 5v5 just aim battle where a bunch of them are stunned and flashed off of angles. So you guys have the advantage in that situation. So you guys got to do something like that with your ults and make sure you're doing them well and putting them together.
I have my ult. Just play for reset.
Why would you
Spike
stun?
planted.
Should've waited.
There's left side. You saw him.
Flash out.
One enemy
Last
remaining.
guy. Probably playing you all like normal.
Clearing out. Blinding.
I'm watching it.
Revealing area.
Last player.
Behind.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so this was a masterpiece. The way you played this round, everything you did correctly. All of the util usage, you used perfectly. It hit like everybody. There was nobody that you didn't hit with a piece of util that round. That is exactly what you should do every single round. If you can commit and make sure that your flashes and your stuns are working that well every round, you will improve 10 times the amount than you already are right now. It would be phenomenal if you could get your util to hit that much. Now, of course, you can't really do that necessarily, but trying to get it as close as possible every time to what you just did would be the way that you could improve the most, I think. Because your aim is already great. You know how to, like, hit somebody in the head. But you don't know how to outplay them with the utility, and that's how you improve at the upper level. It's not like your aim gets better. It's all about how you're using your utility. And I think that's overall just what you need to learn from this, is you need to use your utility more correctly. You need to use it with your team, and you need to use it in ways that help you win the round, not just, get the crucial kill. You need to use it to clear spots so your teammates don't have to. And I think that's really what a lot of players need to work on, rather than just saying, oh, I just need to hit that shot. You need to look at how you're using your util and how you can change it and make it so it works better for your team comp. You guys actually have a lot of promise here, and I really think you guys could make it. I think you guys need to just work really, really hard on this. And it's something that you have to spend hours just playing with each other. Getting more team chemistry is another thing you guys need to do. You guys need to get an IGL, a real voice for the team. You guys need to get just some more setups and stuff for your T side, and ways that you guys are taking map control and have more of an idea for the full round rather than just playing the round as it goes. Which is fine to do sometimes, but if you do it every time, then you get lost in all of the stuff that you don't need to be doing, and you don't have a clear, concise voice that is leading you in a direction that you really need to go. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I really hope this helps some of you. If you really enjoyed, please, I would love if you left a like, maybe subscribe to my channel, and have a great rest of your day.